probably should have that on the stuff.
You've seen the stuff. I don't know about that. We do it different. It's different from the rest.
It's a different rendition.
It's different.
It's more spiritual. It's slow.
Take my yoga mat or?
You should.
I like soy sauce.
Huge ginormous glasses.
Glasses. Big glasses? It has nothing to do with glasses. Star Wars, Star Trek, really into Star Wars, and Star Wars, and Star Trek. Really into Star Wars. The first three, not the Jar Jar Binks bullshit. Dungeons and Dragons. Plays Dungeons and Dragons with his friends. Very pale and very into wizards. Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons, comics, comic books. I liked Batman. Comic books, and this guy's like in his late 30s, and his socks pulled up to his knees, knee-high socks. It's really smart. Knows like science really well. Academic interests. Really super technical. Computer experience, programming, coding. Intelligent. Inhaler. Video games. Loves World of Warcraft, computer games. Shyness, some degree of insecurity. Completely awkward within their own skin. Kind of awkward and uncomfortable, and lives a lot in their head. They don't make eye contact. They don't want to make eye contact at all. They say a lot of things that make absolutely no sense. Horribly, horribly awkward and antisocial. The dating experience is minimal. Never had a girlfriend. They don't want to approach girls. No idea how to like unhook a bra, and really obsession with technology. They're so passionate about one thing that really drives them mentally. Nerds are just nice, sweet little people that like people tend to overlook.
Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Virginia, a recent grad from PNCA and Lifetime Nerd, here to help you put one of those pieces of your life back into place, Chris Freeman. Thank you. You guys should stand up. We should be energetic. All right, or we can be hot and tired. Anyways, hello, nerds. Thank you for putting down your magic cards and comic books and venturing out of your parents' basement for one night to come to my seminar. That's right, people. Tonight we are going to tap into your activated abilities and learn how to power up your potential to unlock that achievement of not only talking to girls, but potentially asking one of them out. Yes, that's right. Someone here tonight might go home with a new girl. My seminar works, people. Let me show you. Look at this. Let's get started here. All right, this was me a week ago, and this was me last night. This works, people. I'm telling you, my seminar works. Take my advice. It will work. Are you ready to get into it? Okay. First thing we have to start, section 1. Is what I call our universal mantras. These are our nerd stories, the things we tell ourselves, the things we know to be true, right? We tell ourselves these things every day. You know them, I know them. But if we're going to go on a quest, then we must begin on page 1. We have to make sure that we are all on the same page, so we can begin, gain a lot of experience points, and end over here, where we're asking outcomes. Okay, so I'll put them on the screen, and we'll say them together because we all know them, just to make sure. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. I am worthless. Everybody, you know them. I am weak. No girl will ever like me. I will be alone forever. The only way I can ever be legitimized as a man is if I have a girlfriend. There's no point in asking the girl out because she'll just say no. Come on, you know, girls always want to be just friends with me. I have held back from telling these girls I am absolutely in love with them so many times. When will one of them just kiss me? I should just give up because guys who are bigger losers than me and have been wearing the same clothes since high school somehow seem to find girlfriends, and I'm stuck eating dinner by myself at Subway every single night. How come I pick up my new trivia from Star Trek episodes, like how in episode 111, Commander Riker has a computer panel from the Kirk era movies in his quarters instead of the proper Next Generation ones. God, that is so sloppy. How could they make that obvious mistake? Yet I lack the ability to notice any signals of interest or disinterest from a girl. Good job, people. Give yourself a round of applause. You know what it's like to be a nerd. Yes. Woo. All right, let's move on. Section 2. Competition. You versus the douchebags. That's right. Every superhero has an arch enemy, and yours is the douchebag. The jock, the frat boy, the football player. Whatever scene you're in, whatever form he comes in. Even the fixed gear, 40-mile-an-hour bike messenger is the douchebag of the indie rock. Am I right, people? Yes. I'm right. Yes. All right. What do you do about these people? You can't live up to the image that they present for you. They beat you up and beat you down everywhere you go. They make your totally normal features look abstract and grotesque. This probably happens when girls are around too. And what's worse, the ladies love them. It's not fair. It's not fair. The ladies love these guys. Why do they love them? It is not fair. This guy is probably sitting at home with this girl right now, making some sort of homemade amateur porn that she doesn't even want to be in, and you're going to download off a BitTorrent later, and it's the only action you're going to get all year. It's not fair. Feeding back to you. It's not fair. Why do they like them? Why do they like them? It's not fair. Sorry. The problem is, these douchebags run in before you get the chance and ask them out. It's not necessarily that the ladies like them. It's that they get in there before you do. And the thing is, you're sitting there, you're thinking, it's not fair. She goes out with him without even liking him. What's the deal? She could be here with me. It would be so great. We'd be doing the crossword puzzle. Instead, I'm sitting here alone in my bed, hitting refresh on the Wikipedia random button every night. She could be here. We could be doing the crossword puzzle. It would be amazing. What is the problem? This is not fair. I don't like it. This is terrible. What is the problem here? This is not fair. But here's the thing, people. Here's lesson number 1, and I might just blow your minds, all right? You're no better than the douchebag, right? You are no better than the douchebag. Did I just blow your mind? Do you know why you're no better than the douchebag? Do you know why? You don't know. I'm going to tell you. Do you know why? I'm going to tell you. Here's why. You don't treat her like a human either. That's right, people. You don't treat her like a human either. You think you do. You think it would be so great and you'd be so caring and you'd snuggle with her and it would be lovely and wonderful. But you don't. You treat her like a magical, wonderful, incredible, untouchable being who would solve all your problems if you could just talk to her. You don't treat her like a human either. And that's real, people. That's real. I try to have some fun here, play some Nintendo music, put some silly PowerPoint graphics on the board, but that's real. All right, so we're going to see a quick video testimonial to prove to you the girls don't really like the douchebags. It's just that they get in there first. We're going to have a lot of video testimonials tonight, and here's our first one, so listen carefully.
I went out on a date with this male model who thought he was the absolute shit. and he was like, trying to tell me about his job and how much money he makes, and he was telling me about gonna travel to Europe and all this stuff, which is cool, but I'm not really into dudes that are super about themselves and macho and I'm gonna show off, and he took me to a cigar bar and started smoking a cigar and then was like, do you want some? And I was like, no, and I had a really bad cough at the time, so I was like, no. And then he was like, well, here, let me just shotgun some for you, and just grabbed my face and blew it into my mouth and tried to make out with me.
Let's keep going. Lesson number 2. Just because she smiles at you does not mean she likes you.
Because I always want to be nice to everyone, and then people think I like them, and then I have to somehow get them to figure out that I'm just being nice. And I always feel really bad, and I don't know how not to have it happen unless I have a boyfriend, and then it's obvious that I'm just being nice.
Smiles can be good. Girls, when they like you, they smile at you. The problem is, you see the smile and you think that's it, that's the be-all and end-all. The truth is, a smile comes with a lot of other signals. It only works in conjunction with others. For instance, something along the lines of...
If I like somebody,
touching.
I'll kind of make excuses to touch them or whatever, and like sort of touch their shoulder and be like, oh, stop, you're so funny, you know, and be like overly cute, you know.
Touching is good. Touching, coming with a smile, very good. If she's smiling and then makes an awkward face and looks away like she doesn't want to be there, not so good. All right, here's the formula for how to tell if a girl likes you when she's smiling at you. Let's go over this. First of all, we have S, that's a smile, that's a constant. Then we're going to multiply by this big thing. That's the number, T is the number of times she touches you in the conversation, plus the minutes of the conversation. Then right here, we have angle A. This is the angle of her feet. Is she sort of pointing towards you while she's talking to you, or kind of pointing away and thinking like she wishes she wasn't there? Now here's the problem, all right? You have the angle of her feet. However, don't measure the angle of her feet. If you pull out your protractor and calculator and actually measure it, just like in quantum mechanics, you nullify the entire equation. You're going to have to guess. All right, so second side of the equation, we have the limit as her smile approaches 0, which is, of course, a function of the number of science fiction references that you put into the conversation. Unless, of course, she also puts in science fiction references, in which case you're golden. Unless she's just smiling to be nice. So, that's your formula. You've probably already memorized it. Let's go. Next section, the friend zone. Who's been in the friend zone? Room full of nerds. Let's see all your hands. Everybody in here has been in the friend zone, because you're a room full of nerds. All right, why do we get in the friend zone? Because girls like having dudes as friends, all right? It's fun. We can go shopping with them, talk to us about everything. It's great. Girls love it. We always think it's something more, don't we? Yes. Now, a big factor of the friend zone to tell when you're in the friend zone, because the problem really is that you never know when you're in the friend zone, is the length of time you've been hanging out with this girl, all right? Has it been a week or 2 and nothing's happened? Probably okay. Has it been 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, and you're still waiting for that magical moment when you drop her off and she lightly touches your hand and kisses you goodnight instead of just saying goodbye? That's probably not gonna happen after a year and a half, 2 years. You need to find another girl to be obsessed with. Now, I'm going to play a little video, and the girls will talk about things that put you in the friend zone. I'll put some red flags on the screen. Pay attention to the red flags.
When we were out, one of his friends was like, so are you two a couple? And at the same time, I said no, and he said yes. The goodbye thing's always awkward too, because you're like, hug, or handshake, high five, I don't know. I was hanging out with a guy for a while, and I thought he was gay. And I thought he wanted to hang out just because he wanted to be my friend. And I found out he wasn't gay, and it was awkward because then I'd been hanging out with him this whole time, and I was not thinking about it that way. So yeah, I realized that when I went over to his house with everyone else, and he laid down next to me in his pajamas and was trying to cuddle, and I was like, I don't know if this is platonic. We became really good friends. And I could tell that he started to like me, but I don't have those feelings for him or anything, so I just kind of tried to play dumb like I didn't know, and then he wrote me a song, and then there was no avoiding that I know. We're like really good friends, we can talk about anything. Like I talked to him about everything, I don't know. And we have really, really, really good conversation.
All right. No seminar on dating advice for nerds would be complete without a section about how nerdy is cool now. And all the girls I interviewed said, nerdy is cool now, it should be great. The Star Trek movie that came out a little while ago was really popular. Everybody knows Star Wars references. Nerds should have no problem now. I say no. What is popular is this co-opted, watered-down version of nerdiness. Being shy and awkward will never be cool. I don't even want to talk about it. Let's keep going. All right, there is hope. Plenty of girls are nerds, too. The problem is they're shy, you're shy, the douchebag rushes in first, you never get to meet them. But plenty of girls are nerds, too. Play a quick video to prove it.
I love Star Wars. I can watch it forever. And I can probably quote it. So that's kind of weird. I got R2-D2 socks. There are times where I am super social and outgoing, and there's other times where I am horribly, horribly awkward and antisocial. I run into things all the time. I make weird noises. I burp a lot. I am interested in really like conventionally nerdy things, and who wants to hear about that? If they're not talking a lot, they'll probably talk too much and just say a lot of things that make absolutely no sense or pretty worthless overall. People think I'm cool. I don't really though.
The ladies are nerds too, you just need to find them. All right, last section, applying what you have learned. Our quest is almost over, people. We've gained a lot of experience points here, and soon you will be able to talk to girls, right? Yes, because my system works, I promise. We're gonna have one quick little refresher of what you go through every time you try to ask a girl out. Perhaps hearing about it rather than experiencing it will make you realize what you're doing wrong.
There's a lot of like, oh, I'm gonna do it, and then you don't do it. And then like, okay, I'm gonna do it today, and then you don't do it today. And then you kind of keep putting it off, and it, it becomes this big thing, and then you kind of start, in your head, the person you want to ask out becomes this glorified human being, and who can do no wrong. And then it just kind of builds up, and then like either you finally go for it and do it, or you just, like, it becomes such a big thing that you don't want to even ask them out anymore.
Sound familiar? Yes, it does. All right. For the final part of our seminar tonight, I will need a volunteer from the audience, preferably a lady, preferably single, preferably someone I do not know, so that I can show all of you the wrong way and right way to ask a girl out. I know we're in Portland, Oregon, and we're a bunch of shy nerds, but we've got to have this part. The seminar is not complete. I'll give you a couple minutes. I can turn around and count to 5 if you need one volunteer. I know like half the people in the room, so that makes it awkward. Just need one. You know, in Richmond a week ago, it took like half a second, and there was a girl. You're in the video.
I know, but
Tabitha's in the video, guys. This will be obviously simulated.
so you know me, but we're newly met. So.
Right, I don't really know you. I just met you last night. Close enough. Close enough. All right, people. Portland, Oregon versus Richmond, Virginia. Who wins in shyness? All right, so first thing I'll do is show you the wrong way to ask a girl out. You've done it a million times, but like I said before, perhaps seeing it from the outside you'll see the folly of your ways. Are you ready? Here we go.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
So, you like?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you have a piece tonight?
No.
Okay, cool. I have this piece tonight, and it's kind of going on right now. So these people are like all waiting for it, and kind of awkward. So maybe I should like just get back to it or something, and like then I'm gonna get back to my piece. So cool. Okay, good. Great. What are you doing? Go back there. Talk to her. What are you doing? Why are you walking away? God, you're such an idiot. Why are you walking away? No, I can't go back now because she'll think I'm a stupid idiot for not asking her out. And all these people are watching me. God damn it, I do not know what to do. Okay, I'm gonna call my friend and get some advice here. Hold on a second. Dan. Dude. Yeah, dude. That girl. She came to my show, dude, and then I needed a volunteer, and of course, like, people were so shy because it's Portland, but whatever. And finally, she volunteered, and I was like, yes, this is it, this is the moment, I can totally ask her out. Dude, I was too shy, I couldn't do it. God damn it, why am I so awful at this? Why do I ruin my life every single time I try to talk to a girl? Dude, totally. Dude, she's fucking gorgeous. Why would a girl like that even want to go out with me? God. Yeah. Okay, so I have like the other part of like the piece. Everyone's kind of looking at me right now. And I have like the other part of the piece too, where I show like the right way. So I'll do that and then I'll like call you back and let you know how, it should be good. Okay, cool. it a million times. Don't do it again. Now you've seen it the wrong way. Are you ready for the right way to ask a girl out?
Yeah.
All right. Hi, Chris.
Lisa.
Nice to meet you. The mic's kind of awkward. Because I don't want to you guys hear us without the mic? It's a small room, right? So you're our review function?
Yes.
Okay. If you give me a good review, I feel like my piece is going to be good. Stumbled maybe a little and proud. Anything. But, alright, well, but thanks for being in my piece. What are your favorites? Let's say that. Cute, I appreciate it. Besides.
Besides that, I really enjoyed pizza bugs. Was it Snoop Oreo? Oh, the Ralph Bouguet. What is the title of the?
Your business is your business.
Your business is your business. That's, yeah, I would say that's pretty one over there. Pretty amazing.
Yes, I love the humor. Each one kind of focus.
Yeah.
So, well, when we just met last night, we didn't have a lot to talk about. I think we should let's have coffee or drink something about art. I mean, I think we have a lot of time. You think you're into it?
Yes.
All right, I'm getting late. Turn back.